Good morning, everybody. It is July 7th. It is about quarter to 9 in the morning, New York time. And we're just looking at the S&P futures. And we're going to zoom out in a second, but I just wanted to take a look at this level here that I had marked off from the weekend, actually. And I didn't trade yesterday with it being the holiday weekend. And actually didn't trade Friday either because I was traveling up to my in-laws. Friday turned out to be a nice trending day, though. And I did add some stuff into my long-term account just from my phone, but no actual day trading. So we're sort of right now just sort of balancing here. And what I mean by that is we've got this nice little like bell curve kind of shape as the market is consolidating. And you can see that we've rejected from the low volume areas. And so when we're in a range or a balancing area, the low volume areas are going to act as our rejection points. We want to buy and sell those extremes, which is different than how we approach the market when it is trending strongly. So right now we are, if we're going to play anything right now, play it as a range. This is a 30-minute chart, but I did want to point out just this level right here. This is quite a significant amount of volume from just this little tiny consolidation here. I mean, quite a significant amount of volume. So if the market returns to that level, I would be interested in looking for a bullish reaction and however you want to play that. But the sort of key level in there that I marked off is 43.2450. It might happen a little bit sooner. It looks, you can see volume just sort of kind of coming up and then dropping off like a cliff there. So right around 43.25 or so, you might start to see some reaction by the market there. So that's a level I'm very interested. Of course, if that doesn't hold, we've got some other areas down here. There's this big consolidation down here as well. But you can see a lot of this was pre-market. And so a lot of this stuff in this area, it does not have a ton of volume coming along with it. The volume is really from the end of the day on, I guess that would have been Thursday, right? Right there, there's a bunch of volume as well, sort of accumulating at the end of the day, and we went sideways pre-market and then really took it aggressively up on Friday. So those are some levels I'd be interested in. Down here, like I said, if we did break through, we'd be looking at, something right around that level, that 43.09. And it's a little bit deceiving because you might be tempted to trade off of this movement here based on the price action. But if we look at the volumes, I would definitely want my stop to be, down below all of this high volume stuff. So from a volume standpoint, it's really more this that we're interested in. And I'd want my stop to be below that. So those are two zones that I'd be looking at to the long side. I'd be surprised if we came all the way back down here, but of course there is another zone here as well that we can be looking at as a high volume zone and potential level to trade off of if we get some kind of a reaction down there. So just that's kind of keeping it simple, honestly, for today. There's nothing to the upside because we're at all-time highs. So really just looking at 43.2450, 43.0925, and then 4,300, that nice even number. Those are some of the key levels that I'd be looking at on retracements to buy for some action to the upside there. So that's what I'm looking at there on the S&Ps. All kinds of little levels down here that, sort of may or may not need to be dealt with, and, not super duper concerned about those things. That looks like it got tested. We'll call that one tested. So just to clean things up a little bit, again, I think overall, this level here, we definitely want holding because this marks the beginning of the longer term auction. And I'll show you what I mean. Whoops, not 8 range, I wanted 8 hours. So when we look at the big picture auction, and those of you that have been following the analysis over the past few weeks are already familiar with this, but if we look at this big picture auction, okay, we had this huge balancing area, accumulation area that was from mid-April all the way into June. And then This is the lowest volume node, this purple line here, right around 42.50. And now we're starting to build volume up above. So we kind of had like this area of agreement, and now we're going to figure out where is the next area of agreement. But this, I really want to see this area hold. That's kind of the big thing. We might come down and test this, from like a weekly or monthly standpoint down the line, but I don't want to come down and test this again right now. I mean, we just got out of this mess. So yeah, I really would just like to see price stay above 42.50. Ideally, it might probe it to the downside a little bit. We might get a little touch of some of these higher volume areas, like I said, at some point. But I really would like to see those levels hold and kind of carry us through. So really simple analysis this morning, honestly, because price has just been up. So not a lot of, it's not like this area where the analysis was much more complicated. Kind of got those three main levels for today: 43.2450, 43.0925, and 4,300. Those are the levels I'm watching for retracements or pullbacks, and try and take this to the long side from there. Let's just get a quick assessment of our session volume really quickly. We can see that again, so Friday, really big accumulation right at the start of the day there, really big volume there. And that's the level that I'm interested in trading off of. So really big opening volume, and then aggressive buyers came in and pushed this price up, and now we're holding up here. So if we come back and test this level, I would expect buyers there to defend it and to go from there. Right now, we are sort of, looks like we're going to open within value from Friday, and I guess you can count Monday. This is Monday's volume, but it really wasn't a whole lot because of the holiday. And so we'll see what happens there. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like we need some kind of a pullback. This has been pretty aggressive buying through here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back a little bit and, just sort of see where the market takes us from there. Keep it simple. Definitely, long and intermediate term bullish bias. So if you're newer to day trading, I'd say stick with longs. Look for good low price entries to go long if you're new to day trading. And these are some options now to do that. I'm not recommending that you trade directly off these levels. Watch price action, use whatever other indicators, use whatever other strategy that you use, and you should be good to go. Yeah, that's it. If you want to join us, dpmtrades.com, you can join our Discord community. We have a free option to join. The only reason to pay is if you want access to our indicators. Otherwise, you can join for free and chat with us while we're trading. I do screen share quite a bit while I'm day trading, so you can join there and have some fun, trade alongside as we trade. All right, guys, have a great day.